Hello there guys, it's Stephen and Phil here back with another video on FOOTY.COM. Today we got Manchester City's tequila sunrise cocktail of a third shirt from Puma to review for the 2019-20 season. But as ever, before we go too far, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are a big fan of football shit, kit culture and all that kind of stuff. We reviewed absolutely loads of kits, including City's home and away, and then basically pretty much everyone else that you could possibly think of over enjoying this series. But today we're looking at this one, this very bold, very different, very interesting, unexpected, I think, take. As a City fan, I was not expecting this to be our third kit this season, but it is what it is. Phil, what is your thoughts on this thing?
This is not for the faint-hearted, is it?
No.
A lot going on, a lot to say about the design, and I think particularly the colours. We have to start with those colours. I'm really surprised, as you say. Obviously, we've known about the leaks, and we did talk about those in a previous video, but to see it released, I have to say, well, what I would say is, as a whole, I don't hate this kit as much as I think I should. Which says actually...
That's how I feel, actually.
You know, I think looking at the colours, in all honesty, it is really hard to sort of stomach, but actually they've done a lot of really good things. It's clearly quite, it's a kit designed for a particular audience. It's fair to say, it's fair to say kids and those that do like their kits a bit out there. And I mean, you'll know a lot more than me. It's certainly not. I mean, that combination has never been seen on any team.
You had to ask, is that a City colour scheme? No.
I was about to say, even to me, the only bit which vaguely reminds me of City, that top bit reminds me, that the kind of green bit, of some of the third kits of previous years, but that's basically the only tie-in I can.
But even then, they weren't particularly City anyway. They were just like things that weren't City, made City 3 years ago by Nike.
They were the hallmark,
the double-decker kit.
Double-decker kit, and a lot of it reminds me of a Nike kit, actually.
Yeah,
in terms of that era, it does.
It's got it's like. We're trying to judge the shirts for these ones. That's what we usually do. But I feel like this would look less confusing with black shorts. I think that generally is a thing.
Agreed.
It's just the way that I think there's a problem with gradient shirts. Is that when you're a full kit word I won't say. Like in general, when you do that, it changes the perception of your body height. It's really strange because it merges it all into one. And I had a similar thing last year with their gradient shirt as well at times. And like Spurs are the same. Where I remember it where it makes you look a little bit warped and stuff. And it's actually a press picture now somewhere. Let me find it. It should be on screen now. I think
the first one with
the woman. Here we go. It should be on screen. The woman's wearing like what looks like black shorts below it.
Yes.
Which I think actually breaks up the whole thing. And
it does. It looks quite good, doesn't it?
Could actually be quite interesting.
Yeah, it does. It does good.
But that could kind of make it look a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe then the trim would be reversed at the bottom, so you have the luminescent trim at the bottom, and something like that. But either way, it's kind of fun now, I guess.
Yeah, I think you're right in that. The shorts, I would agree. Something about some of the press shots, you can understand why they would go pink shorts. Obviously, in a sense, it makes sense to match the kit, but it actually ends up looking a little bit much, in terms of the black does break it up quite nicely. I think it looks a lot better with the black. But the design itself, as you mentioned, United and Spurs, they're really good examples of, we've seen quite a few gradient kits. And I think that's the problem with this. Despite how vibrant the design is, it does feel a little bit sort of like a combination of the kind of Nike era with some of the gradient kits from last year. So, I feel like what was probably missing from this collection of City shirts, and they're actually, it's not a bad set, although it is quite a not particularly traditional set of home and away and third kits. I feel like there was an opportunity for something, in terms of a design, something a bit more interesting than a gradient. To me, it's something, I don't know what that would be, whether that's a sort of pattern or geometric thing. But the great thing about the kit, if we're going to go to the positives, all the details are really crisp and black, which is really good.
Very nicely.
Really good. Yeah.
I quite like the black V-neck, the black crew neck as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why about it. The black crew neck really jumps out to me. And
honestly,
it looks really nice.
I really, it sounds kind of simple, but I love crew necks because we have so many different collars, around at the moment, and we talk about one button collars and all these kind of strange things that I feel like actually the simple crew neck stands out in today's game. It sounds funny
as well. It's quite thick.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice in the black. All the sponsors are really good. So they've actually managed to do a really good job, despite how crazy the colours are, I think.
I think this is going to look so kind of like confusing when it's a rainy, grey night in Manchester.
Yeah.
Like if it's City, if City played in LA or something like that, or somewhere, it'd just feel great. It'd be really like, I don't know. I can imagine on Venice Beach, put it that way.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine, in Piccadilly Gardens.
I mean, I'm surprised we don't have kind of US tour shirts. I'm sure that's a thing.
Well, they're in
China
now. So right. In general, that would be a thing.
Yeah, because you're absolutely right. In the right setting, I mean, I can imagine, even in kind of European nights, in the right sort of stadium, it's going to look amazing on some pictures.
This is great. Apparently, Puma said the bold colour scheme reflects City's attractive and dynamic attacking play. What the hell? That's literally it's a style of play. Yeah. What's those colours got to do with the style of play? That's literally when they're trying to find anything to justify it, isn't it? Literally,
it's been a bad year for that, hasn't it? Tenuous kit links.
Yeah, yellow and peach, which is What did he say about? Oh, okay. Well, Pep said he's looking forward to seeing on the pitch this season, according to Pep Guardiola. But I think in isolation, on the right person and the right thing, it looks kind of okay. I'm interested to see it in person. I reckon on some of the players, like I think the tall, kind of muscular players like Sane and Stones and like that will look really good. Yep. But he just looks a little bit odd on Aguero. Not quite as bad as Sterling, but Sane's just. Sorry, most people, everything suits him. He's just looking very cool. But I don't think it's a terrible shirt. I just think it's a confusing shirt. Yeah. There's some moments of fun though.
It is.
I do love the way the crispness of the Etihad logo and the Puma really pops. I do like that.
I think City are probably one of the few teams I think that could get away with this design. In all honesty, I think given how good your team is, and I think
some teams gonna get a spanking next season while we're wearing that. They're gonna be stupid, and I don't love it. I can't wait.
And I think one thing, and we have to kind of sometimes the context of the team it's for helps or hurts the kit, but I think actually for City at the end of the day. If this had come out for, I don't know, like a Crystal Palace or something like that, I feel like a lot of people would be a lot more down on it. But actually, City, at the end of the day,
I weirdly
sort of do what you want.
I don't mind it. I think it's not a bad shirt. It's just not very Manchester City. But at the same time, I think it's on its own in isolation. It's not a bad colour scheme. What to improve it then? Would you just have some kind of patterns or gradients?
I think
maybe the shorts.
I hate to mention the colours, but I think there's something about the colour scheme which it's a bit too bold for me, and that's strange.
It doesn't remind me of like cocktails and sweets, and I've got a sweet tooth, so like I love Roux custard, I love fruit salads. I'm the kind of guy who gets a fruity cocktail, so like
there you go.
To me, that's good. Like, it doesn't remind me of that, so that's not a bad thing. It does remind me of summer holidays as well, which is also a bad thing.
Indeed,
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think and credit for trying something different. We do like different things. But it's probably a bit too much for me. And I think the other thing which I mentioned before, just the gradient feels a little bit sort of, I hate to say it, but a little bit 2018 to me. It's only been a year, but yeah.
2018 as if that's like,
indeed.
So passé.
So, indeed.
But anyway, this is the bit where we give it a score. So we can see all the other kit rankings there. Where's City's at there? We've got the away kit was on 79, the home kit was 71. I got a feeling it's going to somewhere in the middle again, once again, maybe, but we'll see. With that one, we've got who was at the top? West Ham, Arsenal, PSV. City obviously just kind of right in the middle of the table there, down at the very bottom. Well, the most recent distance was United's away kit, so to Manchester United there. Where does this one sit for you in this table of shirts? Because there's a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on. I think we'll definitely have to use the other City kits as a sort of benchmark. Yeah, because we've got
Do you prefer to the away one? That's interesting.
So I don't prefer it to the away one, but I think this is more to how the away one grew on me. I do think that kit.
This one's done the opposite. I've disliked it more than it weirdly. The first time I saw it, I was like, that's quite cool. That.
Yeah.
But I think it's grown less on me with every press photo, which is a bit of a shame. I thought I was going to look like it, but I think it's just. I think it was the shorts, to be honest.
No, I'd agree, and I think it was leading up to the release. I kind of thought I would like it more than the home kit, but if I'm honest, I actually think despite some of the reservation with the home kit, I'd probably take City's home kit over the third kit.
So we're in the 60s with this?
I think we're in the 60s, but I think it is higher 60s based on the fact that, as I say, I quite like the fact that the sponsors are really good and things like the crew neck. So actually, despite how crazy the colour scheme is, I honestly think it's, even though we've got not rated many shirts under 70, it is actually one of the better shirts there. It would be quite hilarious if it was higher than United's home.
Well, you're the...
and in all honesty, it's very close to that. But no, I'm going to put it... I'm going to give it a 66. And, that might seem a bit low. Okay. It's probably just a bit too much for me. But honestly, if you like crazy kits, this is right up your street, and it could have been a lot worse.
I think on another day, Phil would have been a bit more generous, but he obviously watched New Zealand not win the cricket final, so Phil's got Kiwi roots.
What a day of sport! Yeah, we should do it. Cricket and tennis.
Probably
video.
nothing to do with that, but it isn't that great kit, if we're being honest. Cricket, tennis kit rankings.
A very quick note on England's home kit, which was a callback to one of their previous World Cup kits, and I enjoyed having a quick look at England cricket kits. And it had a bit of an England Admiral football kits vibe about it as well. So yeah, quite a strong cricket home kit. Oh, that's easily in the 80s.
Well, it's got the history behind it now. It's a World Cup winning kit.
First
on Cricket.com now.
Cricket.com. Fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway, we're waffling now nonsense. Let us know if you agree with that score in the comments below. How do you think it ranks compared to the home kit and the away kit and the rest of the kits on this list as well? Subscribe if you're new to this channel. We'll see you very, very soon. Tomorrow's probably like maybe Bayern's away kit, I think, in a bit.